Hey there, everybody. Looks like we've got the right mic on. And we should be good to go. I'm just going to start playing because I'm not trying to advertise any sort of charity right now.
For you, it must just be another dead beast. But for us, well, you saved our lives. Now here's a
The last time we left our hero, he was going to look for the big, high Mucky Muck clan leader's daughter who wants to be the bigger, higher Mucky Muck king leader person. And everybody's super surprised.
Jarl Udalric of the Honourable Clan Brockfire.
Greetings. Wanted to see the Jarl.
Enter. Jarl's still speaking to his seer, but they should finish soon.
One thing. Watch where you step.
How come?
Jarl's not too fond of light. Makes it easy to trip.
Wow.
Y'all must have dreamt another vision.
Witchers do once there are no basilisks.
We'll be done in a moment.
And then a giant sea snake swam up and bit my arm off. The gods have spoken. A sacrifice is needed.
To my mind, it's about you defeating a snake, Jarl.
No, they demand a sacrifice. I'm sure of it. It's time.
We must wait for a clearer sign. At least till your next dreaming.
I don't need no more signs.
Looking for Ceres. Heard she stayed here.
Crate's daughter. Aye, she was here.
Where is she now?
What?
Ceres. Where's Ceres?
Dunno. Enough of the questions.
Jeez. So what's up with him?
I say something wrong.
You must forgive the Jarl. Hasn't been feeling well of late.
Is he sick? He didn't seem quite right during Kroch's feast, but...
Forgive me. I must go to him.
Where's Ceres? I've got to find her.
I don't know. Ask around.
Great.
Remember when that storm caught us in All's Bay?
Aye, like it were yesterday. Hopgun fell overboard and near.
Why did I just barge in? Oh.
But the gods directed him. He said their voice commanded him to dive into the maelstrom.
Too bad.
Well, let's look for somebody with a name. Warrior.
Wound then fester.
Any of you guys know anything?
Why you here?
Respect, Witcher. That caught a turn.
You're ugly as a sea devil.
See, I like the fact that they have this little quest marker. You can't see it because it's under my picture. But if rather than me asking around in the village, I just follow it to one particular person. It's you, Johnny McGreenpants. Sorry, Janie McGreenpants. Hey, I'm afraid you... Go in here? No. Is it you?
Greetings.
Ha! Nary a soul for months. Then one day guests from afar start dropping like rain in springtime. You weary traveller? Hungry?
Looking for Ceres, Jarl on Crate's daughter.
Ah, you found her. Or near to. Lass was just here.
Know where she might have gone?
Took an interest in our Jarl. Asked about his childhood. So I told her to see Beg Thora and Eirik.
Who are Bergthora and Eirik?
Years ago, Eirik was close with the old Jarl. Was the Jarl that helped him win Beg Thora's hand. They lived toward the east end of the village.
Take care.
Bless you. And my blessings to Ceres when you see her.
Then the blast near blew the longships off the bay. 'Twas a falling star.
I recognize your type a mile away.
So she could have said right next door.
Hey there. So what is she to you? The sorceress, Yennefer, right?
Lump liver?
That's not intimidating at all. Man-sized cage.
Don't like foreign folk around me.
Watch it!
Uncle said folk on the continent.
Greetings. I'm looking for someone.
Lucky chap you are then. Truth be told, I'm taken, but village is brimming with lovely girls.
Did you say lovely girls? Where? Maybe one would be willing to show me around the island.
Well, there's Vea, lovely one, Cooper's daughter. Though, nah, she's got teeth like fish hooks. Now Deborah, there's a fine lass, teeth bang on straight. Though there is a growth under her right eye. Maya's got a right dreamy face, if not for that bit of bone rot on her right foot. Ah, nuts. Now I give it a think, well, none of these lasses are really appealing.
Let's not even bother
Ceres.
unpacking
The
that.
skinny thing. Lovely doe eyes, true, and she's from an honourable house. But the lass is gaunt as a sapling.
I don't know where she is. And her father...
Ugh, tell Crach to calm down. No Skellige lass can perish in her own isles. All right, she was here a few hours. Went to find me man Eirik. Needed to talk, she said. They should be on the beach, t'other side of the isle.
Thanks. Take care.
Good luck searching.
Hey!
Together.
It's your deal. Those are not wild rabbits, dude. Leave them the fuck alone. You are mental. I've learned that here in Skellige, I can't go cross-country the way I used to. Because if you try to go cross-country here, you hit a mountain. Everywhere is a fucking mountain in Skellige. Also, if you're not careful, you can run off a cliff in Skellige. Whoopsie. How about this?
Fucking Mudabra! Swimming like gulls around the waist heap. I be sure we showed them.
We? Seem to remember you sitting on that rock crying for help.
But if not for me warning, you'd be herring bait about now.
Thanks for your help. Did it once, maybe you can do it again.
Well, we'll have to think about it. Busy the day me fishing got nets to mend. No time to fight monsters.
It's not drowners this time. It's Ceres. I'm looking for her.
Aye, fine looking girl. Can tell right away she's from a good clan. Left her sitting right here when I sailed out to bring in the morning catch.
Any idea why she came here? She say what she was after or just admire the scenery?
Just about our Jarl and his family.
She say where she was headed?
Wouldn't tell a stranger, but we did risk our hides together. Went to Udaldric's old family home. Yonder on the hill.
Thanks. Farewell.
Okay. Hold on. Stop and grab my guts. I absolutely need another tongue sloshing around in my pocket. No, can't do it. Will admit, I find the geography of Skellige a little irritating. But it's realistic, and I would rather take irritating and realistic over
seriously wrong there. Fresh footprints. Could be Ceres's.
There's a trap door back there that's probably where I'm gonna have to go. Whoa, shit!
Passed out. Gotta get her out of here.
What happened? Where am I? Oh, my head. Pain's just awful.
Got hit with something heavy.
Geralt, why are you here?
Came to look for you. Croc's worried. Taking you home.
I won't go until I help Udalric. The sword! Where's the sword? I've got to go back!
You're not going anywhere. I carried you out of there a moment ago, half dead.
I have to!
You have to tell me what's going on. Why'd you go in there?
I wanted to help Udalric.
Sure, he was acting strangely, but I don't see how your stroll through a haunted house will help him.
It would have, if I'd only found the sword.
So what's this sword all about?
It's Brokvar, the ancestral sword of Udalric's clan. I needed to lift the curse that holds Udalric.
A curse?
Long story. Years ago, Udalric and his little brother butted heads over the sword. As custom has it, the clan's sword should go to the firstborn son, Udalric. But his father gave Brokvar to his little brother, Aki.
Serious insult in these lands.
Serious enough for Udalric to break a sacred law here in Skellige. He openly questioned his father's decision.
Guessing the old Jarl couldn't let it pass.
They chained Udalric to a pile, up to his waist in the sea. Spent 3 days like that. When his punishment ended, he and Aki sailed out to fish.
Yeah, they did not make friends.
Most likely their father thought some hard work at sea together would fix things between them.
We use sea outings as cures for many things. Sadly, this time it didn't work. A storm broke out and Aki fell overboard. Udalric had his hands full with the sails. Didn't hear his brother until it was too late.
Didn't hear, or didn't want to hear?
Some folk on the Isle had the same doubt. but none would mention it aloud.
What do you think? Did Udalric kill Aki?
I don't want to jump to any conclusions, but I do think whatever happened at sea that day, well, it's affecting Udalric right now, powerfully so, and it could have something to do with that sword.
What did you plan to do with the sword?
I thought Aki's ghost would want it back.
The brother's ghost?
Long as I remember, folk have said Udalric's the chosen one, the one the gods speak to. I believed it once, but now, considering certain things, I think he's just haunted. And it's his dead brother that's haunting him.
Huh.
Daring theory. Not breaking any of your laws just by thinking it.
Don't care. I don't believe it's the gods talking. Have you seen him? He's covered in scars.
Thought he earned those in battle.
If you call the strife in his heart and head a battle, I've asked him about it. He said the voices command him to hurt himself for the glory of the gods. I think not. It's not the gods, it's Aki.
So you believe Aki's getting his revenge, because Udalric let him die?
I've talked to Yort. He swears Udalric didn't start hearing voices till after Aki's death. And I don't think Yort's mistaken. He knew both those boys from the cradle. I think we've to give Brokvar to Aki, and he'll leave Udalric alone.
Not a bad idea, on condition it's a ghost we're dealing with. But something doesn't add up.
What's that?
Aki drowned at sea, said so yourself. But the ghost haunts this house.
Aki and Udalric both lived here. Maybe that's why. Thanks for your help, Geralt. But I've got to get the sword.
Out of the question. I'll get it.
Really? Thanks. So I can go see Udalric?
No chance. You're weak. Might pass out again along the way. Wait here, we'll go together.
Okay. So this is where we found her. Somebody in the chat mentioned that, you know, that they missed me getting new clothes. I did upgrade my outfit. I think I'm wearing the enhanced feline right now. Whoop, there we go. That's what we want. Key. Well, thank you. That I look handsome. It's probably because I put a hat on and it's mashed my hair down flat. Wow, that's... Oh, there's the bubbling ichor over there. Black blood of the earth. Oh, somebody's pissed.
About.
So, who wants to guess that she just got kidnapped by whatever the hell that was? Yep. Oh, no, there she is.
So, did you find the sword?
Not yet. Wait for me.
What I want to see is... Okay.
So, did you find the sword?
I found it. Let's go.
After you, then. You and my dad, you were mates once, right?
Hope we still are.
But, well, I heard you fell out over something. Or someone.
Talking about that story with Yennefer? Long time ago, Dad. In fact, that was before Croc met the woman who'd be your mother.
That you and Yennefer had already met?
Things were never cut and dried with Yen.
What is it about her? What is it that draws you?
Dunno. Maybe it's because I've never chosen comfort and ease, the calm and the quiet.
That's a nice little bit of dialogue.
Rain or shine, you're the sir.
Caw!
Where's Yennefer?
Don't know. Why do you ask?
I just wonder why she let you come here alone.
What do you mean, let me?
Nothing. Not a thing. Just got the impression she doesn't like to let you out of her sight. Look, there they are.
Horridly bright out here. Stings the eyes.
The fresh air will do you good.
The gods won't be pleased.
Jarl, our guests, remember.
What happened to your hand?
I sacrificed it to the gods.
Forgive him, Jarl. Geralt's got more to learn about our customs. We're close to the gods in Skellige, and the chummier you are, the greater the offering you make. It's our belief that the greatest thing a man can offer is his pain, his suffering, a pure sacrifice.
To hear the gods is a gift, not a sacrifice.
Hold on, does he have a shadow hovering above his head?
These voices you hear.
The gods, their voices.
More likely this is somehow related to your dead brother.
I told Geralt of Aki. We concluded that...
That the gods are angry at you, yet he's the reason. That's why you have to apologize to Aki himself.
I didn't want to. Aki fell in the water. The gods will be angry.
Let me help you, and I promise to do everything I can to keep from angering the gods.
Heed the Witcher Jarl. Make amends to Aki and you'll surely please the gods.
Yeah, way to go.
What would you have me do?
Remember where Aki fell in the water?
Near the Isle's eastern end, by the mouth of the bay. Current had swept us towards Ullula's Needle.
It's a dangerous spot. Treacherous eddies swallow a handful of sailors each year.
We need to sail there. Aki's ghost won't rest until Brokvar's returned to his remains.
No. No. The gods, they'll be angry. I feel it.
Fear not, Jarl. The gods love you, and they loved Aki. Surely they want this.
Well, maybe I can sail there. The sword should be returned. That's what matters. Makes no difference by whose hand. What do I look for? Did Aki have anything that'll help me recognize him? Something he was wearing that could survive all this time underwater?
Aye. Our clan ring.
That ought to be enough. I'm off.
Can somebody put this fucking baby under some shelter? It's fucking sleeting out here. How the fuck do you people survive? And keep the fucking nutter away from an infant, okay? I swear to God. Okay, now I gotta drive a boat somewhere. Wah! I like to think that Geralt is moving this with the power of his mind. Also, you notice how the spray from the boat gets on the mythical camera lens, but the rain doesn't? That's another weird game choice. Wah, wah, wah.
Must be the place.
Something on this island. That's probably where... Whoa, hey there. You son of a bitch. Knock that off. Now it's time for pointless underwater combat. Boy, I sure pushed that button. I mean, rather than give him like a one-shot kill crossbow that somehow miraculously functions underwater, why not make one of his signs effective underwater? I mean, that's a mechanism the game already has. Did I do it? Did I give the bones the sword? I think I did.
Wondering what that accomplished, if anything. Time to see Udalric.
I swear, if I go back there and he's hucked the baby into the ocean, I'm just gonna kill everyone. Okay, I guess... Hey, watch this, everyone. Who knew that boats could go in reverse? Yeah, turns out they can. Okay. I could, theoretically... investigate this real quick since I'm out here on the boat. Yeah. Yeah. Hidden treasure. I honestly don't care much about any of the stuff that I find. I will say it is super cool that these creatures... Hey, get off my ship! Get off it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! I do like that the sirens will damage your ship. I think it's super cool that they're airborne and they also go underwater. Although obviously this one is kind of glitched out. I'll just bring her back to shore. Hey everyone, look what I found! I got a new girlfriend. Pardon me while I beat your boat that I borrowed. There you go. Good eating on one of those. You guys can share that. Excuse me.
What is this?
Udalric. The voice has commanded him to poke out his eye.
What? Why do you do it?
Such was the will of the gods. A sacrifice for Aki.
What did the gods want? Exactly. Do you remember? What did they tell you?
They were angry. A voice said, "You vile wretch, you didn't help Aki, and now you failed to sail out to beg his forgiveness. Poke out your eye, suffer, and regret the evil you've wrought."
Huh, maybe it's not his brother's ghost, maybe it's his father's ghost.
When did the gods speak to you? Right after I left?
Shortly after. Sleep came over me, so I lay down. 'Twas then they revealed their will to me.
You always asleep when they speak to you?
Always.
What do you see then? Do they try to summon you anywhere specific?
My old home. They command me to light torches, then speak from the shadows.
The gods ever show you their form, or are they always just a shadow?
Once, I steeled myself, gathered my courage, and in my dream made my torch burn bright. I saw a hazy figure sitting in shadow then.
The gods speak from the shadows, you said. Is that why you don't allow any lights in here?
In my dreams. At times I see their form, when the torches burn bright.
To see the gods is a great honor. Maybe with more light in your house, you'd see them when you're awake as well.
Lesser men are unworthy. They cannot gaze upon their faces.
The gods always demand you offer them your suffering?
Only that pleases them, so they ask for more and more.
I returned the sword, but nothing's changed. It's not his brother's ghost that haunts him.
Yeah, wait.
What's wrong with him?
You're still right in front of him.
Can we talk somewhere in private?
There, good.
The
Jesus.
guest room. Come. Well, know what it is?
It's a Heim, a post-conjunction creature, very rare and very dangerous. It latches on to men who commit vile deeds. It feeds on their pain for years, fueling their guilty conscience. In the end, Heims force their victims to mutilate themselves.
Sounds unpleasant. Any way to defeat it?
Two methods that work, in theory. They say a Heim can be tricked. You have to pretend to do something horrible. Then it'll move on to you as its new victim. When it realizes it's been tricked, it'll be forced to leave.
Great. Let's try it.
Don't know anyone who's pulled it off.
Well, maybe no one's thought up a trick that was good enough. What's this other way?
Witcher's bestiaries say you have to spend a night in the Heim's lair with the affected individual.
The haunted house, you mean? It's hardly cozy, but I wager you've slept in worse conditions.
It's not about sleeping. You've got to draw the Heim out. It has to emerge from the shadows, show itself. Can't hurt it otherwise.
And it's sure to give as good as it gets.
You've seen Udalric. It won't be an easy fight.
I know you're doubtful, but we should at least try to find a way to trick the Heim.
Might not be as simple as it seems. Besides, neither method's perfect.
What do you mean?
Udalric might not survive an entire night in the Heim's lair.
You think the Heim would it try to kill Udalric?
No, that would mean losing its host. But Udalric could just expire. He's weak, and the house will summon painful memories. Whereas to the Heim, that'll be an opportunity. The more pain the Heim causes Udalric, the stronger it'll grow.
And the more dangerous it will be to you. And what about the other method?
The Heim's a demon, and demons are notoriously hard to fool. Plus, the trickster can't know it's a trick.
What?
The Heim attacks those who have a guilty conscience, truly believe they committed a foul deed. The Heim strengthens their regret and feeds on it. Meaning, if the new host doesn't feel true sorrow, the Heim will sense that.
Yes. So, for this to work, if either of us has an idea, we can't tell the other one about it.
Exactly.
Both methods seem risky, but I still think we should try the trick.
Don't know that I'm convinced.
Just please don't tell me you have to consult Yennefer on such things as well. If we fail to think of anything, we can always try the Witcher's way.
Hey, were you talking about my girlfriend?
What is it with you and Yennefer? Mentioned her several times already.
Nothing. I've just noticed that you're often of one mind.
Saying I'm henpecked.
Not that you're especially different. Seems to happen to all men. Take a rowdy Skelliger, a brave knight or a tough witcher. You all end up wrapped around some woman's finger.
Yep, here we witness all of the vast and subtle dialogue options Witcher offers you.
What can I say?
So, shall we try tricking it first?
Yeah, let's.
Good decision.
Haunted house. The Heim's lair. Only place where anything like this could work.
After you, then.
No reason to delay.
Let's look around.
Moon dust.
child's cradle. It's old. Must have been Udalric's knackies.
An old cradle. Must have belonged to Udalric or Aki.
Yes. Great. This is going to take a long fucking time if all we do is follow her around and repeat what she says.
An old bread hearth. Should still work. So long as carrion crows haven't made their nests in the chimney.
Solid craftsmanship. Fitter must have been from the continent.
Geralt!
Where the fuck did she go? Did she just apparate?
Geralt, come! I think I've got an idea!
Ciri. No, it's impossible. Damn it. Looking to discourage me? Good. Means you're scared. Shattered. Udalric must have been scared of seeing the creature just behind him. Somebody could break their leg or their neck.
Whoop.
Come up with anything?
Yes, I have a plan. One that just might work.
Can I get any details?
You've got to wait for me here. I won't be long.
Anything else?
Said yourself, you can't know the details. So no, nothing else. You simply gotta trust me.
Yeah. Fine.
Hope you know what you're doing.
So do I. So, can we start?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm ready.
All right, I'll be back soon. In the meantime, get a fire going in the oven.
Over there! She's running to the old house! Grab her!
Take him. You must put him in the oven. Trust me.
Take care not to hurt the child. Give me the feed.
In the oven. Throw him in the oven.
No.
Sarah's had a plan, but we'll do it my way.
I'll deal with you later. Let's go.
The hind won't leave on its own. This isn't over.
Just made yourself an enemy.
I'd have made no such thing if you'd only trusted me.
And tossed an infant in the oven? I don't think so.
The babe would have been fine. Round back the oven there's another door. I'd have pulled the child out before the flames could even warm him. The Higham would have thought you'd kill the tyke. It would have abandoned Udalric. I'd have showed it the babe then, safe and sound. It would have had to go.
Not a bad scheme. Just risky. I'd rather do it the Witcher's way. Let me talk to Udalric. I'll explain what you wanted, what happened here. What Ceres did, don't hold it against her. She wanted to help, banish the voices that haunt you.
Help! Casting my babe in an oven!
Things'll calm down. You'll talk, figure it out. She had the best intentions. Important you know that.
Yet she did not win your trust.
'Cause I decided to solve this the Witcher's way. I know what haunts you, whispers in your ear, commands you to hurt yourself. It's neither the gods nor your brother.
But I hear it. Clear as a bell. The voice speaks.
The voice is that of a Heim. The creature feeds on the guilt you feel for not helping Aki. Good news is we can defeat it.
And the bad?
We gotta survive a night in its lair. Your old house.
No. That'll end badly. It can't end well. I can feel it.
There's no sense in going if you don't stay calm.
Jarl, the Witcher is right. He specializes in such matters. He's your only chance.
We need to prepare the house first. Light some torches in the main room. Make sure they illuminate every nook and cranny.
And then?
Then you just need to show up. I'll take care of the rest.
Fear not, Jarl. We'll tend to everything.
You should rest in the interim.
Witcher, there's an old shed beside the house. It was used for storing tools and such. You might find torches there.
Thanks.
How about you whistle your ass down to the village and get me some torches, old man? Funny thing was, I was over encumbered, and so I just threw out like 8 torches. I like how Geralt is like, we need to illuminate the whole house. So how many torches? 4. One, 2, 3. What? Is that not lighting them? Fine.
So, ready?
A Skeletor's always ready. To defeat his foes, or fall in battle trying.
Only one to fall today will be the Heim.
Need I prepare? What will happen?
I'll light the torches in the main room. That and your presence will enrage the Heim eventually. It'll show. That'll be my chance to hurt it.
And me? What am I to do?
Just hold out. It'll whisper to you, tell you to do things. Could be more intense than usual. Definitely won't try to kill you, though.
I'll keep it together. I'll try.
That's great. But if it's not enough, if the Heim starts to get to you, I'll use a sign that'll calm you down.
So be it. Shall we start?
Let's start. Think pleasant thoughts. Don't let the Heim drag you into guilt. And pray to your gods I'm not wrong. this won't work.
Hey, settle your ass down.
Calm down. You can do this. Now get back behind the torches.
Ah, you bitch.
The Heim's gone. I can't see it.
I saw it sink into the ground.
Into the ground? Must have weakened it enough so it hid deep within its lair, in the guts of the house. Listen carefully. I gotta go downstairs, finish off the Heim before it regenerates. Don't move.
$37 experience points? That's probably not the proper response to have after defeating unspeakable evil from before the dawn of time.
It's over.
Over?
I killed the Heim. You're free. Let's get out of here.
Well?
It worked.
What's happening? My head's spinning. I'm spinning in a maelstrom.
Geralt, you said it was over.
That's just fatigue. In time, his mind will return to normal.
What? What will I do now?
You're disoriented, but don't worry, it'll pass.
I feel as if someone's torn something from me.
That's normal. The Heim was a parasite. Bonds between parasites and hosts can be strong. That's why you feel empty now. Give it a few days, weeks, you'll be fine.
Thank you. I think. Farewell.
I'll go with him. He seems confused.
Yeah, I think that dude was born confused.
Good idea. Then what? What are your plans?
I'll stay a few days, make sure he's healthy. And you? Gonna stay on Speaker Rock?
Don't know yet. Gotta gather my thoughts.
I'm sure Yennefer must be growing impatient.
Thought we already discussed that.
We did. Farewell, Witcher. Favorable winds and following seas to you.
To you too. So long.
So do you just want to fuck or what? Shut up about my girlfriend. Okay, so I've pulled both of his children out of the fire and beaten him in Magic the Gathering, so Craig should probably like me pretty well by now. Oh, there is one thing here. Yeah, there's something up here that I don't know what it is. So I'm gonna go check that out. don't care so much about finding another, like, buried treasure or anything like that, because... Oh, okay. No, not this one. Maybe... No. Whoop. There we go. Get up. Okay. So yeah, I don't care so much about another buried treasure, but every time I find a place of power, haha, I get another ability point.
Magic.
Oh, and this is my favorite one. This is a fire one. Whoop, 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 hold on. Now here's what I want to see. Apparently the place of power is supposed to double the efficacy of my sign, but right now Igni does 213 points of damage. $20 extra points of damage. That's what I get? That is so worthless. So worthless. Can't believe I spent a whole... Ah, look at that. It reset the obstacle in my way. It's a dangerous glitch. Points. I can't believe that that is so worthless. Now look at this. It's says damage scales with sign intensity. My current damage is supposed to be 213. But if I come back here, because this is what I've put in all of my equipment, is bonuses to Igni. I should have like plus 50% Igni in all of my equipment. And it's not registering at all. Okay, there, 183. But what that means is devoting all of my rune slots to that. And with the biggest runes I have, it does just nearly nothing.
Ain't nothing quite like a witch.
So yeah, it looks to me that trying to do anything worthwhile with fire, because right now I should have right here plus 40% to all signs. What if I yank this too? Yeah, so that loses me 40. If I do this, there's another 10. What does that get me? Gets me 11. Yeah, each of these is... So this should be 70. I should have plus 120. Yeah, it's just so worthless. Well, I guess when I reboot, I won't waste any there. Probably focus it instead on maybe a little Ard, maybe a little more Quen, maybe nothing. Maybe it's not worth it.
giants around.
Master Geralt. A guard spotted you from the tower. They said we'd open the gate.
Why was it closed? Is that famous Skellige hospitality?
Me. 'Tis tradition. After the feast, the Jarls will choose the king, so the doors must remain closed. Only the sons and daughters of Skellige may stay in the castle.
Oh, the doors have been open for a month. I've been running in and out.
Krach, make an exception just for me.
All know what you did for Ceres and Hjalmar. Today, you're one of us. Come. Krakow waits.
How's the mood in there?
Calm. Too calm.
How's that?
We've an adage here in Skellige. At a good feast, mead and blood flow in equal measure. Surely you consider this barbaric on the continent, no?
Not sure. Sounds preferable to dull banquets garnished with court intrigue.
Step careful there. I've as much right to it as you do.
And I'd expect you to support me, not pinch my allies. If an uncrates to wear the crown, it
Should be you, because you've got fur growing on your chin, that it?
show some of your own, and the Jarls just might listen to you.
Want your mug smacked? Remember, I was left standing last time we crossed fists.
Yeah? So you'll fight the Vilcards with me? Wonder who'll do better, you or Hjalmar the Giant Slayer?
Ah, stop your shite boasting.
Ceres! Hey! Ah, damn it!
Bad way to play it out.
Think I don't know that? But you saw her, she's so...
Why, stubborn, fierce, mule-headed, refuses to listen to anyone.
Exactly! True, Arnvald. Me and Ceres. And they're twins in that.
This guy is like the ghost of Christmas present.
Don't see Krach. He talking to the Jarls?
No, went to his chambers. To prepare your promised reward, no doubt.
If we've a spell, which or perhaps you'd fancy some fisticuffs with the Vilcards. Loosen up your joints after your journey.
Maybe later.
Yeah, beating up a bunch of Vikings is not my idea of a good afternoon.
Greetings, Berna. Feast not to your liking?
This is no feast. It's a farmer's market where votes are bought and sold like sheepskins.
Svanrig is not gonna vie for support.
Bran's son will not haggle for a crown that is his by right.
Far as I know, crown goes to the claimant who gains the most votes.
That is the tradition, but not all traditions are good. The Isle's care should be entrusted to a single family.
Take it you have a specific family in mind.
Of course. Bran was the best king Skellige's seen in centuries. The throne should pass on to Svanrige, his true-born son, and then on to his sons.
What's wrong with voting for your king?
Take a walk. Listen and you'll understand. The claimants already hand out land, promise privileges, titles, favourable judgments. They behave like whores lifting their skirts for every passerby. A king by the grace of votes is no ruler, but a debtor. This must end. We must start by placing Bran's firstborn son on the throne. I hope the Jarls will see the wisdom of it.
Leaving Caer Trolda?
Tomorrow at daybreak. Enjoy yourself, Master Geralt.
May I?
You must, even. Come! I've been waiting for you. So, feast to your liking? Any better than your continental balls?
Definitely more to drink.
Ah, there is. Rolled all of it out of my cellars. Double meads, triple, Cintrian plum brandy. A Hackamum spirit that burns the mouth like boiling water. Clan on Crate knows the meaning of hospitality.
Saw you talking to Berna. What about?
Politics. After all, naught else interests her. Wench tried to convince me that we must honor Bran's memory. And to that aim, I'm to command my offspring to withdraw from the race for the crown. Supports Farnrigger instead.
Why do I think you turned her down?
You put it mildly. I showed her the door.
Feeling torn between Hjalmar and Ceres?
You mean, do I have a favorite? Nay. They're as different as fire and water. But on Crate blood flows in both.
Between you and me, Hjalmar's not too hot-headed to be king?
Depends on the kind of king you have in mind. Want one who'll send emissaries, move figurines about a map, calculate the most profitable option? And yes, he's too hot-headed. But Skellige wants a different ruler. The kind who'll drown Nilfgaard in blood. Sooner jump into a fire than surrender. And that is Hjalmar.
If you escalate your attacks, you stand to infuriate Emir. Could regret it someday.
In Skellige, we spit on the notion of peace at any cost.
Think the Council of Jarls will dare to put a woman on the throne?
If you'd asked me some months ago, I'd have laughed in your face. But today I see, and I'm not alone, that Ceres has something as rare on the Isles as a hot summer. Patience. Others act, then think. She's different. She thinks things through. The for, the against. But once she takes action, not a force in the world could stop her.
Promised me a reward for helping your children.
And I aim to keep my word. Here. This bauble's been in the family for generations. I give it to you for helping ensure the line endures.
Hey!
Beautiful craftsmanship. Thanks.
I'm the one. Hear that? Damn it. That must have started another row.
That's not Hjalmar. Let's go.
Fuck. Shit. Don't worry. I'm a Time Lord. I can... How about some beast oil on my swing? Actually, since I'm a Time Lord, I want to look at this cool new sword you just gave me. Oh, not as good as my current sword. Here's the other thing that I learned I can do. Watch this. So I have my toxicity bought all up. I can do this. Bloop. 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 So, oh, there's a bunch of them. Lugos! Lugos, did you bring those fucking bears in here?
Cloth! Give me some cloth! Gotta stop the bleeding! Quick!
Da.
Take my cloak.
Hold on, son. You'll pull through. A shark grabbed my leg once. Albion!
He's dead.
Crack! Where'd those bears come from, huh? Answer! Now!
Careful how you speak to my dad.
Stow your blade, pup, or Crack will lose a son too.
You insult me, Lugos, and now you threaten my son. I will not stand for this.
Dad, come here. Come on! Put you down like a rabid dog.
Calm down. Calm down. Enough blood's been spilt. Someone brought these beasts here to murder our sons and brothers. We cannot restore their lives. But we can. We must avenge them. This burden falls upon the host and his offspring.
Find the guilty on Crate. Find and kill them. Else your clan will be cursed for 100 generations to come.
You got a point, dude. Was your party.
Anybody see how the bears got in?
Don't matter. I know where to find the guilty already.
Wait! Are you mad? You're gonna kill folk before we've learned what happened.
Learn all you want. Meantime, I'll go wash the shame off our clan.
Hey, the Jarls aren't listening anymore. Stop playing the hero and think for a second.
Our honor's at stake, sis. I can't wait.
Are you listening to me? Someone let those bears in. We must know who, and the answer lies somewhere in this room.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Thanks.
Fine. See you when I return with the traitors' heads.
I'll stay here. Someone must see to everything. Summon the healer, hand the fallen over to their families. Wolf, I thank you.
Caw-caw!
Ever see anything like that?
No, and I hope I never will again.
Where'd the bears come from? We were all laughing, eating, drinking. Suddenly, a massacre. Torrents of blood on the walls.
What happened before the massacre? Be precise.
Young Lucas bet he could empty a barrel of beer in one go. He climbed on the table, grabbed a pony keg of Cintron wheat, and started chugging. His throat bulged like a blowfish. Face went red, but he kept drinking. Folks started banging their tankards on the table, shouted, "Lugos, Lugos." Then, from the other side of the room, we heard this roar. We turned in unison as if a coxswain had called. They were there. They were already there. Folks closest to the bears didn't even manage to draw their weapons. They were ripped to shreds.
We'll avenge them, I promise. Know who died?
Drogadar, Drakeborn Du, Blue Boy Lugos, Yalborn, Ottrig. Take some time, mention them all. I heard you helped Lugos, as you helped me with the Haim.
But you could name the claimants to the throne who survived in one breath. You, Hjalmar, and Svanrige.
What are you saying?
Nothing, just yet. We've talked enough. Let's look around.
Let me know what you find. I'll speak to the others. Maybe someone saw more than I did.
I'm calling that eventually I get
Put
to...
yourself together, Sinna.
Fang marks, claw marks, broken bones. Hard to say what exactly killed him.
Oh, Geralt, you're so funny. I bet...
All right. What do we have here?
It's a bear. Oh, anyway, my theory is eventually the brother and sister team up to rule as joint rulers because he's brave and she's smart. It's my gut.
Bear's head, but the tongue's short, like a human's. Mouth smells of honey liqueur, mead, and something else, something earthy. Bears like honey before it's fermented. Strange.
Oh, I can see right up somebody's kilt.
Something under the fur. A tattoo. Shape of a bear paw. Old scar. Looks like it was sutured.
Okay.
Half man, half bear. Something like a lycanthrope. No full moon, so something else caused the transformation. Maybe something he ate or drank. Mead. Mead with an earthy aroma. Need to check the horns, tankards, and bowls. All the horns are empty. Altric. Shit, no more than a kid. Bodies massacred. Hard to tell who it is. Stangrim, maybe?
See, this could be an incredibly emotionally affecting thing if I'd actually had conversations with these people that I could remember, but I really can't.
So many wounds. No wonder Hellborn bled to death. Bowl at each table. Mead in this one. And only mead. Earthy scent from the bear's maw. Something towards mushrooms. Bowl's empty, but the scent's in the air. Coming from somewhere else in this room.
Whoop, whoop. Nope, nope. Where'd it go? Whoop.
Here. Mead spiked with some kind of mushroom. And human blood.
Ceres, come here.
I did do the spirit
A
quest
guard
with
saw
Lugos'
what
son.
happened. Those weren't bears. They were...
Men who transform into bears.
Uh-huh. Berserkers.
Berserkers?
Berserkers?
The Skald's name for warriors who change into animals in the midst of battle. The stuff of fairy tales, legends. But it seems to make sense, right?
Mm-hmm. Almost. We were at a feast, not on a battlefield. Think I know what caused them to transform. The mead they drank. Smell this. Mead spiked with blood. And something else. Thinking it could be a mushroom, but I don't recognize the type.
Hjort might help us. Few druids know herbs better.
Can't hurt to try.
Hey, Hjort.
Freyr, our mother, may the sea swallow the traitors. Freyr, our lady.
Mind if I interrupt?
Already have? What is it?
Someone spiked one of the mead barrels with blood and something else. An herb or a mushroom. Sarah said...
Give me the horn. I know the smell. A mushroom. Mardrome.
Ceres wasn't lying. We know you're fungi.
I do. Especially those which affect the mind, soothe it, summon waking dreams. Udalric suffered for years. I tried to help him in various ways, initially with prayer, then with poppy milk.
But he's done with that now, right?
It's not that simple. But we'll wean him off it yet.
Mardrome. Never heard of it.
You've another name for it on the continent. Psilocybe, I believe.
All right. Peasants eat it to soothe pain.
Udalric tried it too, but only a few times. In larger doses, the mushroom causes visions, nightmares.
And you puke.
Yes, the last thing Udalric needed more of. Thanks for your help. Blood and Mardrome. The taste of human flesh and a substance that triggers visions. That well could have caused the rage. Maybe even the transformation.
Maybe. Hard to believe someone spiked the mead here in the hall, though, in front of all those witnesses.
You're right. I helped prepare for the feast. I'd have noticed. It might have happened before they brought the drink upstairs. In the cellars, maybe. Come on, we could find some clues there.
Lead the way. Or I'll lead the way.
We must find the traitors quickly. Elsewise, the warriors will take matters into their own hands. Castle's at buzz already.
Think they'd attack Croc openly?
My father or each other. All in the finest Skellige tradition. Haven't had a good civil war in ages.
Come on.
Knew there'd be trouble. It was all too calm.
Funny. Arnvold said the same. For a feast to be any good, mead's gotta flow. But so does blood.
I'd say he got it. I really hope Hjalmar's doing something useful, not just looking for a fight.
Relax. Your brother's impetuous, not stupid.
Well, let's be fair, he's a little stupid.
We keep the poison at the cellar's other end down below. Come, I'll show you.
Hold on, you have a poison cellar?
The stench! Is that vodka?
Mahakaman spirit. Someone ruined several barrels of the finest.
Good thing Dad's got other worries on his mind. Right behind you.
That's a relief. Blood and mushrooms. Think we can find out where this barrel came from? Looks different. What the?
Yep, I was waiting for that.
Shit.
The spirit! There's another exit behind the barrel. We'll get you.
Okay, first we do this.
We'll never move them.
Hard.
Don't intend to.
Oh, that would have been cool if I could have put it out.
Quick.
God, we might have been burned alive.
Somebody's damn desperate to bring our investigation to a quick end. This is a secret passage.
One rarely used, more like. When Hjalmar and I were little, we'd
Place of
stay
power.
here.
Whoa!
Bygone days.
Yay! Oh, it's our little rocking horse.
When I get my hands on that pyromaniac,
Let's think. They had to use the entrance we used. Maybe they left some prints behind.
maybe. When the door slammed shut and the fire broke out, did you hear a bottle shatter too?
No, but I've no Witcher senses at my disposal. You must hear the hair growing on my head.
I try not to eavesdrop. Anyway, entrance is worth checking. Come on.
Oh, by the way, there's 250 gallons of Everclear burning in the basement. Where are we going? Oh. Yeah, here we go.
Someone walked through the mead.
Zoop. Zoop, zoop, zoop.
Trail breaks off. Need to find another clue nearby. Something else to follow. Must have felt his clothing rip, but was in a hurry.
What's this?
Piece of cloth.
How the fuck could he fucking...
What is it?
Arnvald's tunic. Only he wears this kind.
Sure about that?
Saw him in the main hall with the servants.
How the fuck could he tear it on a fucking wall sconce? Look how high that is. It's head height. How could he... Ugh.
Grab a horse, we'll chase him down.
Oh, Christ. Yeah. Yeah, Roach, yeah.
Ironbolt! Stop, damn it!
Doubt he'll listen.
When I get my hands on him.
You don't stand a chance.
Way to see you, black nuts!
I just ran my horse directly into a wall.
Come on, Roach.
Go, Roach, go.
Shit, he's fast.
Got him!
Slow now. Whoa. Why'd you betray them? Talk or I'll finish what I started.
No uncreate should ever sit on Skellige's throne. I know you better than others do. You're hot-headed, irresponsible. Skellige needs stability, a strong king. Not the kind a band of drunken jarls will choose.
Curious. Never heard you voice that idea. But I do know one who never stops saying it. It's Berna Bran, isn't it? You were never a good liar, Arnvald.
What was her motive?
It's obvious. She schemed this up to get rid of the other claimants. Slander our clan in the process. If she succeeded, Svanrigger would have been left, the only claimant to Skellige's throne.
We need proof. Your word against Berna's, that's not enough.
Arnvald, help us, and I'll ask my dad to grant you an honorable death. I'll insist.
I've letters from her. Instructions. How to poison the mead. But she never signed them. There's no seal.
Will that be enough?
It'll have to be. We shouldn't delay. Time to gather the Jarls.
I've assembled the Jarls in council as you demanded, Ceres on Crate. You claim to know who's behind the slaughter at Caer Trolda. Speak then. The blood of Skellige's sons and daughters. Whose hands does it stain?
Berna Bran's.
The lass is mad. Do you think anyone will believe you?
You had them serve poison mead to the berserkers.
I beg your pardon. The servants of Caer Trolda are not mine to command. 'Twas your father who called for the feast, who assembled the guests.
There's reason in these words.
Have you any proof to confirm your accusation?
I've better. I've a witness. Arnvald.
Ceres speaks true. Berner commanded me to poison the maid when Ceres and the Witcher descended into the cellars.
Which
betrayed us. The clan that took you in.
Good man. He's a servant to Uncreate, a lackey. He will say what they command him to say. He would lie for them even were he to pay for it with his head.
Burner speaks true. Arnvold has served at Care Trollder ever since I remember. Loyally, like a dog.
Got one more piece of evidence.
A letter from Berna to Arnvold, instructing him how to spike the mead.
It lacks my signature. It lacks my seal.
But perfume soaked through the parchment. A very strong scent, you know. Still to be sensed.
Is this your proof, lass? Is this what you call evidence of my supposed treason? Don't make me laugh.
Berna's right, Ceres. 'Tis all precious little proof of her wrongdoing. Alas, your brother Hjalmar also has not presented anything that could clear your family's name. We've but one path left to us. Holger, Lugos, it's time we quit this damn castle. Come, we must decide what punishment Clan Uncreate will face.
Huh. You're making a big mistake.
Silence, wanderer.
Wait! Mother, you bade me to leave the hall before the feast. Why?
Son, not now.
Why did you do it? How did you know? How?
He stands silent.
You gave Ceres no credence. Gave the Witcher no credence. But you must give credence to a son who accuses his own mother.
Wow.
The massacre was her doing. She shamed herself, me, the family, the clan.
Svanrika, I did it for you. Only for you.
You admit to this deed. As the eldest of the Jarls, I cleanse the name of Clan Uncreate, and you, Berna Bran, I sentence to death. You will be chained to a rock to perish of hunger and thirst, and sea fowl will peck apart your remains.
I did not see that coming. Good writing.
Berna had a lust for power, I knew this. But so strong as to commit such a crime.
What about Svanrika? What's his fate?
He'd lose his home, his name, his honor. He'll choose exile. Or death. But enough. Whatever comes, we must endure. I thank you, Geralt. Again.
No need. Again.
I'll not take any more of this modesty. This is a land of heroes. Let this remind you of that. And now, I must ride for Gedinath, for the Jarl's Council. Time to pick a king.
What do you think? Who'll get the nod?
Come with me, see for yourself. All may listen to our deliberations.
Yeah, sure.
I do have a horse in the race. Can't refuse, to be honest.
As I thought. Well, let's go.
Oh, really? If you come back after a while, you find her chained to a rock in the middle of the sea.
They've already started.
Weren't long ago, we gave King Bran back to the sea. Today, our mourning ends. Today, by the grace of the gods and the clans, a new ruler takes the crown. Let us swear her fealty.
Interesting. I guess who you help after the thing determines who wins.
I know some would see another in my place. I thank those who stood at my side.
Caw-caw!
Beneath the sacred oak, I pledge to be a good queen to the ones and the others. I want peace and prosperity to reign in Skellige. And I count on you to help me fulfill that dream.
Ceres! 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 Ceres!
Huh. Okay. So I'm glad that joke is still amusing you. So there's other quests I can do here. I can always go back and talk to Yennefer. And all of my Witcher contracts are of, like, appropriate level here. So I'm gonna actually do what I said and pursue the main plot line. Something I have not been doing for about 12 hours. Let's see if her queenship has anything to say to me. Hey, you owe it all to me. Give me money.
Congratulations. You'll make a great queen.
Thank you. Wouldn't be here if it weren't for you.
Need a pool boy?
What's the new Queen of Skellige planning?
To listen, learn, and listen again. Then we'll see.
Good plan.
I must unite the clans. I'd rather avoid war, but if Nilfgaard aims to attack, we must repel them together.
Drummond folk might be a problem. I saw Lugos during the ceremony. Furious, to say the least.
There's always been strife between our clans. But I must try and talk to him. Just might bring her end.
Keep my fingers crossed. Farewell.
That's not crossed, Geralt. Let's see how pissed Hjalmar is. Hjalmar! Maybe if you buttoned up your shirt, you'd win more elections.
You alright?
So. Anyway you cut it, I was bested by a wench.
Not just any wench.
Aye, true. Suppose if it had to be so, I'm glad it was Ceres.
Not even a little proud of her? Come on, admit it.
A bit, aye. She's the blood of me blood, bone of me bone. But don't tell her I said so. Liable to puff out her chest. Which would do her good now I think of it. We showed Lugos. That's most important. Did you see that rage grip him? I thought he'd burst.
Yeah, surprised to see him in that much of a huff, actually.
Our clans have been butting heads, chests, bellies forever. It's the lay of the land.
Take care, Hjalmar.
Excuse me, pardon me.
Lugos was furious. That was all
search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
Sorry, I have to say, the writing is good. Now hold on, do I have to do Last Wish first? I don't want to hear anything about what it is, but do I need to do it first? Or do you just want me to do it first? While that buffer's in, I'm going to go get a drink of water. I'll be right back. Okay, thank you for the heads up.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
How many people are on the stream, by the way? Can anyone tell me?
Geralt of Rivia, our hero.
That's right, your hero. I'm awesome.
Always did know how to win friends.
I was provoked.
Saw it happen. Wanted to talk to me about something?
Amos var Ipsis, a specialist on djinns. Heard of him? I found a tome he'd penned in the Emperor's library. Var Ipsis set off for Skellige one day and was never heard from again. I asked some of the local folk. Some here still remember him.
Why are you even interested? Djinns are dangerous sometimes, and malicious all the time.
I remember. But the advantages outweigh the risks. If I can tame a djinn, I shall gain incredible power. and that could be useful to us one of these days.
You sure this mage actually had a djinn?
His books strongly suggest he did. He describes taming one, harnessing energy from its power.
Nowhere to look for the mage and the djinn?
The locals say they last saw Amos's ship off the coast of Hindisfjall, just before a once-in-an-eon storm broke.
Doubt we'll find them then. Mage is probably fish food, and the djinn escaped.
Not necessarily. But even if it is so, I'll not give up without seeing some evidence. Will you help me? I've no gold to offer in reward, but I shall be ever so grateful.
Oh, sure.
Since you put it that way, fine. I'll help you.
Thank you. A boat awaits in the harbor. Come.
See, you've managed to prepare everything already.
I have.
How could you possibly know I'd agree?
I didn't. Decided to risk it.
A day.
Lead the way.
Just once, you might try to take the initiative.
Would you even let me?
It would depend on the situation.
Hooty-hoo! We're gonna do it on a boat.
Something I've always
Last night was
what do witches do?
The ship carrying the djinn sank somewhere in this area.
Not too precise as leads go.
I'll cast a spell on our boat. We'll know if there are any wrecks on the seafloor below us.
All right, let's get to work.
Mind if I take the helm?
I got a choice.
No.
Fine, man. I hate steering these things. Go. Go, 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 go. I said go. Go. What, we're both supposed to do this? This is kind of... Fine, I'll stand up here.
Geralt, how long must I wait? Are you ready to sail?
I'm here. I'm right on the boat. I have to get on twice? There. Double on the boat.
Getting in or not?
Not sure this djinn thing's a good idea.
We managed to seize one before. Do you remember?
Of course. Dandelion almost lost his voice that time.
How lucky your exorcism saved it. It was poetic.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know that incantation meant begone and plow yourself?
You should have studied foreign languages.
Gonna keep bringing that up for the rest of my life.
Of course. Your last wish effectively assured it.
My wish was about us being together always, not about you mocking my every mistake.
Careful what you wish for. And when your wish is granted, you must accept it with all attendant circumstances.
Yeah.
And as for your missteps, I don't rightly see why I shouldn't laugh if they're amusing. There's something here, on the bottom. It's too deep here. You can't dive that long.
You underestimate me.
On the contrary. After all, I asked you for help. I'll cast a spell. It will slow your heart for a time. You can stay submerged longer. Assad Ike, Cryde Rithorn. Ready. Careful down there.
Not that I don't trust your magic and everything.
How's your bath? Water warm enough for you?
Jump in, see for yourself.
Seawater wreaks havoc on your complexion.
Oh, I don't even have a breathometer. Oh, there's jellyfish.
How's it going?
Yeah, and you know I hate it when you read my mind.
Strictly speaking, I'm not reading your mind, but using telepathy. Besides, you've nothing to hide, right?
Wouldn't admit it if I did. Not the point.
See anything interesting?
A shipwreck in the cavern. I'll look inside. Snapped masts, busted planks, and a whole swarm of drowners. Probably drawn by the corpses of drowned crew. Then made their nest here. There's also a Clan Drummond figurehead.
Not the right ship. Come back up.
You're not the boss of me. There might be treasure here. Yeah, there's the treasure. There's always a chest. Ooh, giant shell. That's weird.
Where to now?
Wherever the leads take us.
Say we find the Jinn. What'll you do? Ask for a beautiful house? And a palace? And a queen's crown?
Are we still talking about the Jinn? Or have we moved on to a talking fish?
Doesn't much matter. Both make wishes come true. What would yours be?
You learn in details.
Huh, there's a boat over there.
Something's here. Another wreck.
Let's see if our Jinn's down there. Found a wreck. It's been here a while. Wood's rotted.
Look around, but be careful. Look for something that might indicate it's the mage's ship.
Come on, Geralt. Quit trying to make out with the boat.
Got something. The Skelliger's buckler. Clan Haemai symbols.
Donar's clan.
Donar was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here.
Come on.
Got a chest. Really old. Must have fell off the... Now that's what I call war booty.
Have you found the Jinn?
No. But I found something that could be just as valuable to me as the Jinn is to you.
Come on.
Beautiful craftsmanship.
What do you have?
A war horn. bearing Clan Heimai symbols. Longship belonged to Clan Dimon. Yen. Doubt any of these boats were the mages. These are old sunken longships.
Come back then. We must search elsewhere. You're getting better at this.
Go even quicker if you helped me down there.
I prefer to observe matters from up here, most definitely.
Yeah, like when we were looking for the Golden Dragon and an avalanche swept us off the trail. Me clinging to the remains of a bridge for dear life. You gripping my waist, admiring the view. Remember? Chasm below us was breathtaking. Rustling trees, a lazily flowing stream.
I remember, though I found myself admiring what I had right in front of me. Something strange about those rocks.
And there's something on the bottom. We'll see what it is.
Oh, I noticed this before. If you look at the map, look at the look at this. Boy, I wonder if something went off like a fucking bomb here.
See something?
Something doesn't do it justice. A huge crater, as if a meteorite landed here.
I must see it.
Diving in after all?
No, I shall cast another spell to see through your eyes. Now relax. I su faltia bedem ein achte illivaid. That is no meteorite crater.
What is it then?
The effect of teleportation. A powerful force cut out a fragment of the seabed, rocks and everything lying within the teleportation zone.
Always claimed portals were dangerous.
I believe we're on the right track. Look for anything that might contain a djinn.
Fine, but get out of my eyes. Too cramped in here for us both.
I su faltia bedem ein achte illivaid.
Silver, pearl-encrusted cutlery. Ship belonged to someone awfully wealthy.
Amos was no pauper. It could very well be his ship.
No gin here, but there's something you ought to like.
What?
Half a seal.
That'll do. Come back up.
Something cut this basket exactly in half. transverse cut through the pelvis. Surgical precision. No conventional weapon could do this, but whatever cut the basket probably could. Only found half. Can you do anything with this?
I can use it to locate the other half, to within a dozen yards.
And once we find that, we should find the gin.
Exactly. Ready? I'll take us there on the count of 3.
Oh, no, not another portal.
Stop whining. 1, 2...
Blarf!
Said you were gonna go on 3.
I did. Look, we must search the area.
Yen, not so fast. Gotta tell me what this is about first. Why do you want this gin?
But you already know. A djinn's power is priceless to a mage.
That I know, but I also want to know how you plan to use it. Wouldn't go to these lengths if it wasn't something important.
You're right. It's important. Even very important. How long has this been going on, Geralt? This thing between us? 15, 20 years? We repeatedly split up, then return to one another. Something draws us to each other, but I can never be certain if it's a true feeling or merely a bit of mischief by a djinn.
So that's it? This is about my last wish?
You asked that djinn to bind us together forever. I want to ask this one to take that wish back.
That's fair.
I get it. You want to know what'll happen if magic no longer binds us.
I want to know if when the djinn's magic is gone, if we've any magic left of our own.
Okay.
Wondered that myself many times.
You see, we're just a step away from learning the truth. Come, let's search the ship.
Seems Amos was quite the eccentric, asking the djinn to lift half his ship to a mountaintop.
He didn't necessarily. Djinns are inherently mischievous. This one might have granted his wish and perverted it in doing so.
In that case, I'd appreciate it if you didn't wish I'd disappear from your life.
I've yet to decide how to word it. We should explore the ship.
Interesting. Mystery of Mysteries, Agnes of Glanville.
Huh. Whoop. Okay.
Wonder what this means. Wonder what this means.
What do you mean? It's a bottle. Pick it up, dumbass.
Nice shoes. Looks like the impact with the mountain was so powerful it popped the wearer right out of them. Mage must have slept here. Wonder what this means.
Oh, smish.
Blood. Someone was dragged across the deck. left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side. Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting.
Then why was it red?
Elemental Empires by Gian Battista.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Checked out everything here. Yennefer, you're in heels on a frosty deck above a cliff. Just don't stand next to the edge, honey.
Nothing interesting here. Nothing here.
Holy shit, magic cards. I want those. Those have got to be super rare fucking wizard cards. Whoa. How come I'm the only one looking, Yennefer? Realize I'm the POV character here, but still. Kind of feel like I'm carrying the team. Uh-oh. Oh, interact.
Yen, think you should see this.
Ew.
What do you have? It's Amos. Looks exactly like the etching in the book. Except his head was intact there.
Think the Jinn did this to him?
No, it wouldn't attack its master. This looks rather like an unfortunate accident. When the storm broke, Amos must have uttered a wish like, "Take us away, anywhere, to a mountaintop, even." And the Jinn granted the wish literally. They had a hard landing. Amos was thrown off his feet and against the wall. The bookcase did the rest.
Always knew too much studying could kill you. If he died while being teleported, Seal might still be on him. Behold.
Bravo! Come to the deck. I've an idea.
How about we don't do anything else on the ship that's perched on the edge of a cliff? That's my thought.
Step back a bit.
What are you going to do?
Summon and tame the Jinn. It's not likely to be happy.
Yeah.
Stand at the ready.
How about not on the ship, on the cliff?
Tame Jinn.
Oh.
Rif Kaishta en Gaia. Kaishta et Disglair. Gevired ni Castle.
What? You didn't tell me I had to fucking fight it. Penitent, no. No. Vampire. Is this an Elementa? Jinn. Tyrium, Elementa.
Just a bit more. I can feel the strength waning. Got you! Your master died before uttering his last wish. I cannot capture you. We can struggle like this for eternity, or I can release you. If you do one thing for me. Do you see the spell that binds us? Only a Jinn can remove another Jinn's spell. Remove this one and you'll be free.
Storm's over.
Yes. It's all over.
Maybe we should sit. You look a bit dazed.
I'm not, but we can sit.
How about anywhere other than the ship that's on the edge of a cliff?
Feel any better?
I told you, I'm fine.
Don't need to play tough for me. That was a hard fight. Maybe not as hard as the last time we tamed a Jinn, but still.
No comparison, I'm afraid. Half of Rhind suffered then. Now I'm merely a bit tired. Thank you for coming, Geralt. I'd have had a much harder time of it on my own.
Well, I never could say no to you.
Perhaps that will change now.
Feel anything? That anything's different?
I expected... I don't know what I expected, actually. A bit of vertigo, perhaps. I thought you'd become a stranger to me. That I'd look at you and not feel a thing. But it's not like that at all. Nothing's changed.
Oh man, I don't want to be with you anymore. Oh boy. You know, I really kind of wish I could just see what happens there. But see here, it's like, again, look at this. It's like, I don't want to be with you anymore, or I love you too. What about, how about, like, let's have coffee now that we're not magically ensorcelled anymore? Or how about, like, let's fuck, but also I'm a man of the world and there's a lot of prostitutes out there. Okay, fine.
Jin might have cheated us after all.
Why?
Because I don't feel that anything's changed either. I love you, Yen.
And I love you.
Caw!
Ow, what was that?
It can't be all sweetness and light.
Strange. Done that so many times. But it felt like our first kiss to me.
It was, in a way. Besides, once you say I love you, a kiss has to taste differently.
Maybe we ought to test a few other things. Amos's cabin looked cozy.
No, it didn't.
Not so fast, Geralt. We'll have plenty of time to visit cozy cabins later. But I doubt the world will end if we sit here a while. My, it's lovely.
Think the spirits of Skellige favor us.
Now I want this ship to slide off the mountain. Come on, slide off the mountain and kill them both for being fucking dumb.
Next time we go on horseback.
A horse would never make it down that mountain.
What now?
Well, I'm due to appear in Vizima. We must report to the Emperor after all.
Ciri's our concern, and only ours.
At heart, perhaps. But it's not what we agreed with Emir. We must see him.
Who's Emir? Again?
Awfully loyal to your patron.
He happens to be your patron as well, darling. You do well to remember that. Otherwise he might feel compelled to remind you.
If we gotta, we gotta.
We wouldn't have known Ciri had returned if not for the Emperor and his agents. It's the least we can do.
Let's talk before you leave. And by talk, I mean do it on the
It's very
unicorn
nice.
again.
Let's not ruin it by hashing out the details.
I'm going to see the Baron. Collect Uma from him, then we'll ride for Kaer Morhen.
I shall join you as quickly as I can.
See you, Yen. Take care of yourself.
Let me see. I'm gonna store this for a while. Bye.
Geralt?
So, feel any different after our encounter with the Jinn?
Yes. Now I feel regret.
Mean to say that?
That I regret we didn't try that earlier. Much earlier.
Think we would have argued less?
Quite the opposite. But the other moments would have been more intense as well.
Whoa.
Moments like this.
Okay, let's talk about the wild hunt.
Think about the past, about your time with the hunt.
At times, I'm amazed we survived. Eridan's not usually one to leave witnesses behind.
That's just it. He didn't. Lost my memory when I escaped the hunt.
Ah, yes. Your famous amnesia.
You didn't have it?
For a short time only. Once the Emperor's mages got their hands on me, my memory quickly returned.
When the hunt had you, hope they didn't hurt you.
Even if they did, I've no memory of it. The whole time's but a string of phantom images. Blood and fire. A wild chase through different worlds. All shrouded in fog. Though I do remember you coming for me. Trading your life for mine. I hadn't the chance to thank you then.
You'd have done the same for me.
I'm touched by your certainty. But you've yet to tell me how you escaped them.
Wouldn't mind knowing that myself. There are times I remember rushing forward, Red Riders around me. Next thing I know, I'm in the woods at the foot of Kaer Morhen. That's it. What did Eridan want from you exactly?
The same thing he wanted from you. You don't recall?
Draw a blank on most of my time with him.
We were bait, Geralt. Both of us. Eridan believed Ciri would come for us sooner or later and he would capture her. Fortunately, she didn't fall for it.
How do you go from being the Emperor's hostage to being his ally?
One day, the door of my cell opened, and instead of seeing the usual officer, I saw Emir. He promised to release me and grant me free reign of the Imperial Treasury, provided I did what he asked.
He told you about Ciri, and you accepted his offer. Why?
Shared aims make for strange bedfellows. I knew I had to find Ciri before Eridan did, and if any man had the power and the means to help me, it was the Emperor. Besides, once all's said and done, he is her father.
Still can't get something out of my mind.
What?
We started talking about the past.
But didn't finish.
Okay, last one.
Why didn't you look for me after you'd recovered your memory and your freedom?
I assumed you would recover quickly and find me first.
You had mages to help you. I was on my own.
Well, not entirely. Besides, I knew you'd fled the hunt. Eridan would never have let you go. He'd erased my memory, but you escaped. And there were your Witcher mutations.
Okay, the end.
Thanks,
Goodbye.
Yeah. See you later.
Oh, by the way, I found some magic stuff.
Her megascope? Guess she never goes anywhere without it. As Philippa Eilhart said, megascopes and toothbrushes. Deeply personal possessions.
Okay.
Sing ballads about you.
What do we got? 12:30. I think I'll start on the Ugly Baby quest.
The favor Lady branded for her son shortage.
Why the spit not? They get hit with something. Bottom's almost black.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
After what you done for us, you've got a friend in me.
Best deal around. One for the price of two. Who dared to burn the Baron's estate?
The Baron lost it. Rushed to his hand.
Spot a cider for you?
Like to take a look. Farewell.
Right, give me the coin. Tail. Stable.
Good ladies, they say. Merciful ladies. Where's
Yeah, I might not have much more in me tonight. Hey, I need your dwarf.
I'm taking Uma.
There ain't a...
Sergeant Hartle said I could.
Bring him back though, won't you? Be awful dull without him.
Find something else to laugh at. I don't know. Catch some frogs and shove straws up their asses.
Huh? That one of your Witcher games?
Witcher version's different. Don't make me show you. Open the door. Now.
I pulled your ass out of the fire, dude. Just don't give me any shit. Whoops.
Hey, little guy. This here's Roach. She'll take us to Kaer Morhen. Well, come on.
Yeah, Geralt, he can't climb up onto a horse.
What the? Quit playing around. Let's go. Looks like we got company. Nilfgaardian battle mounts.
How about you get off the road?
What do you want?
The Emperor's displeased with you.
Then he ought to ask somebody else for help.
The Emperor does not ask anyone for anything. You will ride with us to Vitsima.
Sure about that?
Don't even try.
Fine. Lead the way.
Blah, 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 blah.
This one.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to lift the curse, so he took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialist on dark spells, to the Witcher's fortress of Kaer Morhen.
Shut up. The fuck? God. This one?
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
Yeah, there was that failed quest.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma,
Jesus
the
Christ.
ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse.
Oh, motherfucker.
I should have.
This?
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
Okay. Following the thread. Meet Lambert. How the fuck is he?
Heard you can get food from the Baron's men. Get it? How? You know? You just...
Where's Eustace? It was him always all the corpses.
Another drifter in from somewhere.
What is it, brave boy? Looking for adventure? And remember, never venture into the bits alone. Always take
That's right, you gotta go through this person's house.
You look familiar.
What do you think? Know who started this war? Nilfgaard, of course. They's the ones violated the border first.
That's not it at all.
My man carries his pitchfork like you, on his back. Aye.
Hey, Lambert. We gonna play Magic the Gathering or what?
What the hell took you?
Pretty likely Carradine lives in Novigrad, and he never severed ties with Hammond. They're actually in business together.
Learned something too. He trades in live goods on the sly. Owns a ship called the Pearl of the Coast. Runs between here and Skellige. Changed his name too, to Roland Truger, who officially is a respected Novigrad trader and philanthropist. Has a residence in Gildorf.
Anything on Celise?
Well, didn't have you there to stand up for her.
All right, let's pay Carradine a visit.
Think I know how to get in. Got a plan.
If your plan doesn't include dealing with an escort of guardsmen, best revise it. Calm now. Let them start it.
You're expected. Come in.
This quest is so old, I can't even remember what the fucking deal is.
He's a witcher.
Very true. Allow me to introduce my wife Letitia and my two little tots. You know who I am, and I've heard of you. You've been asking many questions about me. That always draws my attention.
What school do you come out of?
That of the cat. So few of us left.
Witchers can't have children.
But they can have wards, or take in a woman along with her children, embrace them as their own.
I could understand a witcher becoming a hired assassin, but a merchant?
Why ever not? Not one among us doesn't dream of changing our life. I simply did not stop at dreaming. They say no witcher has ever died in his bed. I aim to be the first.
Remains to be seen.
My friend needs to talk to you.
Lads, take the children and Letitia and leave us. Our guests wish to speak to me. I'm all ears.
Talk to him, Geralt. If I do, first word he says to me, I'll lose it and throttle the fucker.
Your wife know who you were?
We are thoroughly honest with one another, harbor no secrets. She prays for me each day. You know what? I think it's working.
Fucking hell.
Relax, Lambert.
I confessed all just before we pledged to marry one another. Began a new life that day, with a clean slate.
Nice place you got.
As it turned out, I have a flair for enterprise. Now I have coin enough to provide my family with the finer things in life.
With some left over for philanthropy.
Miss Marabella's institute does not scorn small donations. Neither does the city's Widows and Orphans Relief Fund, amongst others.
Remember Aiden? A witcher. Murdered in Elander. Guessing the killers were paid well.
I remember him as I remember all the others, with the deepest regret. Yet Aiden was different in a way. Contrary to rumor, we did not set out to kill him. We were forced to when he attacked us.
What's your version of this story?
Aiden had accepted a contract to lift the curse from the Duke's daughter. He took the coin, bungled the job, then left, once the girl passed on.
You lie.
We were not to kill him, we were debt collectors. He'd spent the coin already, so we demanded his swords. When he refused, tempers flared. Vienne, positioned as a sniper, lost her nerve. Hit Aiden square in the eye. Later, she devised her own version of the story. To silence her guilt, I expect.
I've heard enough.
What now?
Yeah, sure.
You've changed. You have.
Forgiveness. It's my sole aim now.
You're buying this bullshit? Bastard's lying his ass off.
Leave him. Let's go.
You off your fucking nut?
Lambert, this is one of those situations when you have to realize you're pissed as hell, rein it in, and trust your cool-headed friend. Let's go.
For fuck's sake, Geralt. Don't know that I'll be able to forgive you.
I said let's go. You can always come back.
Thank you.
Explain yourself.
Don't intend to. Just felt Carradine didn't deserve to be murdered in cold blood. If you feel otherwise, you can always go back. Without me.
I feel like beating the shit out of you. See you later. Someday.
So long, Lambert.
They ought to never let your kind in, no regret proper.
Yeah.
Oh!
Well, hello.
You cocky little got
So I think I think I do have a quest to play magic against him. Oops. That's not where I want to go. Here.
Think I pissed me trousers.
You know, I do think half of the women I see in town are prostitutes.
Greetings, Ivier.
Greetings, Geralt. How might I be of help?
What do you have on offer?
So, sell a few things here. Yay, $20,000.
So long.
I'd probably have more money. I've already dropped 5,000 on that little side quest that I haven't been able to follow up on because it's like level 35 or something. I thought I bought a bunch of cordial.
Vile strumpet tried to beguile my man.
Yeah, it's about 1 o'clock, and it looks like there's about a solid half an hour of contiguous cutscenes when I start the next quest, so I think I might be done for the day. Let's look briefly here. I don't want to go up a whole level because I want to play through this one while I'm still level 19. I think that one in the Passiflora. Horn. Contracts. Treasure hunts. I don't remember this one. Where did this come from? Must have accidentally picked that up at some point. Yeah, I think I'll probably be done. I'm gonna go get next to a fast travel marker here. No, because it canceled out of that previous quest for me, and so I had to go through all those dialogue options just so I could restart and finish this one quest, so it didn't count as failed. So I'm going to save there and call it good. Well, anyway, I think I'm done for the night on the stream. I might try to follow up on that on my own time. I will, I hope all y'all have a good holiday of whatever flavor you choose, and I will talk to you later.